The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
For Penland, catch, shoot, three, up, and it swishes in. CP for three.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
Rogers at the free throw line, kicks it out. Alvey into the left corner. Weichel three. Butter. Braylon Weichel flaming hot from the outside.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium Press Box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Good morning from Florence, South Carolina at Francis Marion's Smith Center here in Florence, South Carolina, where Carson-Newman's Lady Eagles are set to face off against Francis Marion's Patriots for just the sixth time ever. And for the first time in nearly 2 decades, these two programs are set to meet one another. Happy New Year, just a little early. We're a day before the start of a new calendar year in 2026, and Carson-Newman's trying to close 2025 off with another victory. The Lady Eagles have won 4 straight games, including back-to-back road wins during this 4-game road winning streak. They began the winning streak with a road win at Tusculum, and most recently before Christmas, 10 days ago on December 21st, took down Wingate by 9 points thanks to a great second half. 65-56 was the final score. And that's why Carson-Newman has gone on a 4-game winning streak. Now the challenge for Mike Mincy's team is trying to carry that winning streak into Christmas break, but also post-Christmas break. This team will have a whole week off again before getting back into action. And today it's a Conference Carolinas team in Francis Marion that is 6-4. And unbeaten so far in their early stages of conference play this season. They won 5 of their first 6 and have dropped 4 of their last 5 heading into this, 3 of their last 4 during this recent stretch. This is the AEC countdown to tip-off, Eagle fans. We're so glad you are closing the new year here with us. AEC, member-owned and service-driven. Head coach Mike Mincy has collected 295 career victories. None of those are against this Francis Marion team. The first time his program, under his direction, will face these Patriots. His comments about this Francis Marion team that has won 20-plus games each of the last 3 years and made the NCAA tournament last year are headed your way. We hear from the head coach on the other side of this break on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Our pregame conversation with head coach Mike Mincy heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit seeaneagles.com/Eagle Club.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers back here on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off as Carson-Newman women's basketball gets set for a New Year's Eve non-conference matchup with Francis Marion. First trip to the Smith Center here on the Eagles Sports Network here with head coach Mike Mincy. Coach, nice little 4-game winning streak for your team, 22nd straight year. This program has a 4-game winning streak or longer. And this one spans breaks. You go and win at Wingate, start a 4-game road swing here, and now after a week off or so with Christmas, you're back in action, a couple of days practice to get ready for Francis Marion, a team you have not played in your tenure. Discuss some of the challenges for your program that has played really good basketball here as of late, but also to get back into the swing of playing games after having 10, 11 days off.
I mean, we were great at Wingate, but we had won several games in a row and found us a way to get one on the road at Wingate, and then boom, you got to take a several day layoff there, and we had 2 days of practice before we tip it off tomorrow, and it's just the kids have looked pretty good actually coming back. They appear to be in fairly good shape, relatively speaking, and it's just the rust is going to be there whether you like it or not. I mean, there's times we look good in practice. There's times we missed a bunch of shots. So I think that's why we like this game is granted, it's a big regional matchup for us with Francis Marion, but you want to get that rust knocked off before you get back into conference play.
You mentioned big regional matchup. They were an NCAA tournament team last year. They've won 20-plus games each of the last 3 years, and strangely enough, just haven't crossed paths with them despite them being a pretty good program since the COVID-19 pandemic. What do you see from this team? They've played a bunch of SAC schools over the last couple of years and this year and have had success. So what stands out the most when you get ready for this group?
Yeah, I mean, I think they know what they're doing. Their conference doesn't get the credit, obviously, like the SAC and the Peach Belt in terms of just the number of teams that we have that are potential NCAA tournament teams. And so they went out and scheduled Coker, Wingate. Of course, that's part of a crossover challenge. And then you got Anderson, LR, us. They went to Columbus State and played. So you're playing a bunch of teams that you think have a chance to be in the NCAA tournament and try to get those head-to-head wins. Your strength of schedule goes up and all that kind of stuff. And we're doing the same thing. I mean, they were an NCAA tournament team last year, and we went out and picked up, one of the best teams that we could possibly pick up, and it's on the road as well. So, they've got a solid program. They were narrowly beat last year with Columbus State in the first round of the NCAA tournament, and it's going to be a challenge. All games are going to be challenges for us. I mean, we can play great, we can play bad. It's an unknown opponent to us. A lot of times teams look different on film than they do in person. So I look forward to seeing how our team's going to compete.
Andrew Rogers chatting with head coach Mike Mincy here on the Eagles Sports Network. A lot of turnover from last year's group that made the NCAA tournament. They do return the conference's freshman of the year, Kiara Krosky, one of the best defensive players in the region, up to 30-plus steals this year. What stands out when you see her game on film, especially on the defensive end of the floor?
Well, she's athletic. She's just she's got a really nice game to her. Can go right, left, obviously, because she can make all the different kind of shots. Handles the ball really well. I mean, I think she's I think she's one of the best guards in our region, hands down. And I think as she goes, a lot of times they go, just in terms of our scout, I've called her the head of the snake a little bit. They need her to play well a lot of times to have success. And we're not like forming a game plan to like try to take her out anything. I mean, we're going to play straight up basketball and play the way that we typically would. And obviously we'll try to put one of our better defenders on her because of her ability to get downhill and try to go score, but we don't have any plans in place to like try to take the ball out of her hands, because they do have other players that are very dangerous that can also go for a big enough number to beat you.
We talk about the challenge of playing your first game after a long layover or a decent layover, but another challenge you'll face is against one of the best teams at playing at home here recently. They've won 17 of their last 18, and they're tied with you for the longest home winning streak in the Southeast region. So how do you combat those two things to get ready for a good team and leave with a win on the road?
A lot of times when you have those, obviously to be able to do that, they play well at home and they feel very comfortable at home. But a lot of times it's, when you're seeing league foes, for example, they haven't had the best of luck when they go to a particular arena and gym, and they're almost beat before they step into the gym. For our team, it's like, none of our players have even been to Francis Marion. I've been to Francis Marion, but I've never coached a game in Francis Marion. So we don't have any, like, bad juju. It's not like we're coming over here thinking, oh, my gosh, like every time we come to Francis Marion, we lose, we can't win a game. So, again, I think it'll be interesting with our players because they're just showing up to play basketball tomorrow, at noon. And whether Francis Marion plays well at home or not is irrelevant to us. We can sit there and talk about it, which I probably won't even bring it up in the pregame. It'll just be, what we got to do to try to come out of here with a victory. They know how important the game is. But again, it's something to where if you are going to win on the road at a place like Francis Marion, where they obviously play very well, you can't play bad. You're going to have to. You're probably not going to play bad and walk out with a win. You're going to have to play pretty good basketball to be able to walk away with a W.
Good luck against the Patriots.
Thank you, Andrew.
That's the head coach, Mike Mincy. We're back for more on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We're getting closer to tip-off.
Price picks it up, and Carson-Newman is the South Atlantic Conference Tournament champions.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
Power comes with not only having voice, but knowing that it is heard. As part of an electric co-op, you're not just getting electricity, you're getting the power to have your voice heard and the opportunity to work together with your community to create a better tomorrow. Here, you're not just a customer, you're a member. AEC, empowering voices just like yours.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
All right, Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back courtside to Francis Marion's Smith Center, where Carson-Newman is set to make its first ever known appearance in Florence, South Carolina. These two teams have met 5 times in a series that dates back all the way to 1992, with the most recent meeting coming in Salisbury, North Carolina on November 24th of 2006. Carson-Newman has won 4 of the 5 meetings. This the first ever at Francis Marion's freshly renovated Smith Center here in Florence, South Carolina. The lone win for the Patriots was on December 6th, 1997 in Holt Fieldhouse, 94-89. It's Carson-Newman and Francis Marion. We'll take our final break and bring you starting lineups and tip-off from Francis Marion University after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This
goes up with the right hand, scores, and one.
Is Carson-Newman women's basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
To Weichel, top of the key, 3 for Braylon's up, swished in. Braylon Weichel from downtown gives Carson-Newman the lead back.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, Fresh Ideas, by the Eagle Club, First Bank, by Magaha Electric, Inner Digital, by Food City, by the Eagle Shop, Tri-Light, by Premier Building Maintenance, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, by the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen. Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
All right, back at the Smith Center courtside, Andrew Rogers, glad to bring you this New Year's Eve matchup between Carson-Newman and Francis Marion, the first time in 19 seasons these two programs will square off. Here's Carson-Newman's starting 5 that will start its 5th game together, and this lineup has been fantastic together as well. Not lost a game, and we'll try to keep that rolling in what is actually start 6 for this group this year. In the backcourt is a senior guard from Knoxville, Tennessee, Jennifer Sullivan. The team's leading scorer, averages 16.5 points per game and has 5 games with 20 or more on the year. Also in the backcourt is a senior guard from Lenoir City, Tennessee, Emily Gonzalez, one of the team's better defenders and better passers. She averages 10 points per game but has 35 assists and is second on the team with 21 steals this season. Also, on the floor to start the game for the Lady Eagles is a redshirt junior from Knoxville, Tennessee, Keely Rogers. The team's leading rebounder, grabs 7.5 per game and also steals the ball a lot for this team, has 22 for the year to lead the way. In the front court is a junior forward from Chatsworth, Georgia. That's Maddie Knuckles, 13.5 points per game for her, and she is one of the best blockers in the Southeast region, has 24 to lead the Lady Eagles this season. And the lineup rounds out with a 6'2 freshman from Maryville, Tennessee. That's Chloe Heath, 6 points, 6 rebounds a game for Chloe. She's been a rebound, a point shy of a double-double on multiple occasions this year, and is going to go for try to get another double-digit game. Had a double-digit scoring performance at Wingate last time out. Here's Francis Marion's starting lineup. They are led by Jerry Porter. This is her 11th year, and she has took this team to the NCAA tournament multiple times. Took them there last year. They've won 20-plus games each of the last 3 years. and has become one of the better programs in the Southeast region. Here's her starting lineup and how it sounds today from Florence. In the backcourt is the Conference Carolina's Freshman of the Year, the only returning starter for the Patriots from last year, Kiara Krosky. 5'7" sophomore, averages 17 points per game, 36 assists. Both team best. Mark has 2 double-doubles on the year as well, and 3 of her 4 20-point games are against SAC foes this year. Also in the backcourt is a junior transfer from Arkansas Pine Bluff. That is Uriah Jennings. She plays 28 minutes per game and scores 7 points per game this season. Also in the backcourt is a junior guard from Effingham, South Carolina, Mackenzie Fagan, one of the team's best three-point shooters, has double digits in threes made this year with more than 10 of them, shoots 32% as well, averages 5 points per game as well. In the front court is a 5'11" senior forward from Asheville, North Carolina, Converse transfer Bentley Chalkley. 10 points per game for her, 7 rebounds as well, and has 5 games in double digits in the scoring column this year. And the lineup rounds out with a freshman forward from Lexington, South Carolina, Mariana Moody. 3 double-figure games for her, and she had a double-double against Winston-Salem State just a couple of weeks back. Patriots will move left to right here at the Smith University Center to start the first half. They are in white uniforms with blue lettering and numerals on the front and back of the uniform is the number. The front of it reads Patriots. Carson-Newman's in the visiting blue with orange lettering and the number on the front and back. Ball tipped into the backcourt. Chloe Heath wins the tap for Carson-Newman, and the Lady Eagles move right to left with the opening possession of the game. Sullivan, chest pass to Rogers. Left wing 3 is quickly up and too strong. Long rebound, fought for, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touched by Francis Marion. It was Gonzalez battling with Fagan for the rebound. And the Patriots will defend Carson-Newman's inbound from the left side of the baseline. 18 seconds in, we're still scoreless. Lob it to the elbow. Chloe Heath catches, gives to Knuckles, and we've got a whistle. Shot clock never started. It was about a second late, so they'll adjust that. 2 seconds came off the game clock. Only 1 second came off the shot clock. Timers are fixed. Gonzalez triggers in, still from the left baseline. Skip it, right wing. Sullivan catches, shoots a 3. It's off to the left. Defensive rebound collected by the freshman Moody. Transition comes Krosky left to right. Right-hand dribble right to the block. Stops, pivots, shoots, and the shot does not get the friendly roll. Rebound bounces into the hands of Chloe Heath. Both teams missed their first couple of shots to start the game. Gonzalez into transition. Into the paint. One more to the right corner, Knuckles. Knuckles rips through, drives baseline, bounce pass deflected, and will go out of bounds. It'll stay with Carson-Newman. Jennings knocked it out for Francis Marion. 46 seconds into the game. Both teams still looking for their first point. Gonzalez lobs to the left elbow, Knuckles, and try to skip pass into the corner. Too high of a pass, and it's a Carson-Newman turnover. Game's first turnover gives it back to Francis Marion. Lady Eagles will provide some full-court pressure here. They're 2-2-1 pressure. They have got Chloe Heath back and Knuckles, Rogers, Sullivan, Gonzalez all pressuring in the backcourt of Francis Marion here. Krosky quickly bounces a pass into the front court. Chalkley inside the arc, now gives to Moody. Moody at the baseline, ball above her head, now rips through going baseline, spins on Heath, shoots over her, shot gets partially blocked, and the rebound ends up with Knuckles. Quick transition opportunity here for CN. Gonzalez touches paint, finds a cutting Rogers at the baseline. She drives middle, bounce pass to a back-cutting Knuckles. Her shot blocked at the rim. It's loose underneath, and possession to the Patriots. Scoreless over a minute in. Patriots running, and we've got a collision underneath. Moody dropped the ball and lost it out of bounds, colliding with Rogers. Potentially just inadvertent contact there by Rogers on the cutting Moody, as she couldn't control the pass. 8:41 to go first quarter, still scoreless. Chalkley left elbow after the inbound. Squares up on Rogers, dribble handoff with Krosky. She steps back, fakes a jump shot, now goes corner. High post touch, Moody, doubled, one power dribble in the lane. Now kicks it out to a Chalkley jump shot that is too strong. Rebound fought forward, deflects underneath into the hands of Maddie Knuckles. CN running in transition in a game that is scoreless. Gonzalez right wing to the baseline. Chloe Heath catches, looks for a cutter, finds Sullivan. She's wide open for a right-hand layup from the right block, and Carson-Newman has the first points of the game nearly 2 minutes in. Fagan throws it away initially, gets it back though, and Francis Marion somehow breaks the pressure. Chalkley fakes a pass, misses the layup at the rim. Rebound flutters to Gonzalez. Gonzalez transition, skip pass to Rogers. She drives inside to the painted area. Right-hand layup high off the window, missed everything. Defensive rebound, Patriots. And then Krosky threw it away, trying to lob it into the front court for Jennings. And the Patriots have their first turnover of the game. Hectic sequence there, but it stays in Carson-Newman's favor. 2-0, 7:40 and counting first quarter. Lady Eagles have the ball. Gonzalez lobs to Heath at the foul line. Heath turns, pump fakes a shot, driving to the basket, goes up, gets blocked by Moody at the rim. Moody outlets a pass to Jennings. 1-on-2, Jennings will pull it out and find the trailing Fagan. Between the legs dribble, now a pull-up three is up and swished in for Mackenzie Fagan. She's the team's best three-point shooter, and she puts the Patriots up by a point. Gonzalez quickly the other way, misses the right-hand layup, but she got fouled in transition. Gonzalez wasted no time to get down to the end of the floor to draw the foul on Fagan, her first, and it's the first foul of the game at the 7:13 mark of the opening quarter. Free throws for Emily Gonzalez to try to knot this thing up at 3. First free throws up and swished in for a 78% free throw shooter. Eagle fans, AEC is your local electric co-op. Service you can trust and value you can depend on. Powering Mossy Creek, we are AEC, member-owned and service-driven. Second free throw by Gonzalez, no good, and the ball gets knocked out of bounds in front of the Patriots bench. So the score tied at 3, approaching 3 minutes in. Krosky inbounds into the backcourt. Fagan has it poked away by Sullivan. So some issues here for the Patriots in the backcourt against some pressure defense by CN. Both teams have started this game 2 of 11 from the field. Chalkley, cross-court pass, Fagan into the middle for Krosky. 3-on-1, bounce past Jennings. The catch, the shot up is good and one. Uriah Jennings finishes through contact. The foul charged on Chloe Heath trying to protect the rim. Jennings finishes through the contact and one opportunity. First on Heath, first by Carson-Newman, and Jennings to complete the three-point play and does with a swished-in free throw. She had a season-high 15 at Coker in the opener, has 3 on that possession, and Francis Marion leads by 3. Gonzalez double to the backcourt but breaks the pressure, double team on her. Ball ends up with Maddie Knuckles, who reverses to Sullivan. Sullivan around 2 screens, crossover dribble in the lane, stops, fades away, and it goes in and out with the shot. Defensive rebound, Moody. Outlet pass into the front court. Krosky goes. Skip it corner. Fagan. Long skip to Jennings. Extra pass corner. Chalkley traveled. Took an extra step. Tried a jab step and then go, but took 2 steps before the dribble. And it's Francis Marion's second turnover. 6:33 to go first quarter. Francis Marion 6, Carson-Newman 3. Lady Eagles are 1 of 7 to start the game from the field. Gonzalez quickly into the front court. Drives to the right block. Shot up off glass, no good. Ball bounces in the paint. Chloe Heath had it. It's still loose underneath. She goes to the floor to get possession and ties up possession with Moody underneath. And the arrow favors Francis Marion. Some good looks at the rim right now from Mike Mincy's team, but have come up empty on 7 of their 8 shots. Inbound to Fagan. She turns it over. Shovel pass. Rogers catches, shoots, missed it. And Krosky rebounds. Krosky, 3-on-2 break. Stops, floats one up, it's short, hits the front of the iron. Defensive rebound, Maddie Knuckles, and she throws away the outlet pass too far out in front of Emily Gonzalez. And Carson-Newman has turned it over for a second time. Mike Mincy's going to his bench here. A little short-handed today. Caroline Hill, Madeline Ladd, and Sybil Penland are all going to come into the game for CN. Rogers, Knuckles, Sullivan will sit for the Lady Eagles. 6-3. Heard Coach Mincy talk about anytime you go and play your first game out of a extended break, you always aren't really sure what you're going to get. He liked what his team did in practice leading up to this, but it is a shaky start for Carson-Newman, especially offensively. High post, Jennings rips through, shoots over Madeline Ladd. Shot no good. Rebound along the sideline, kept in bounds by Carson-Newman's Penland. Long skip front court, Gonzalez. The pass was wide left and goes out of bounds. Turnover, Carson-Newman. Hill was wide open, but Gonzalez's football pass into the front court hit the sideline. Lady Eagles have turned it over for a third time here in the opening minutes. Football pass, cross-court Fagan in front of the CN bench catches. She's double-teamed, loses her dribble, and traveled. And Francis Marion turns it back over to Carson-Newman. Fourth turnover by Jerry Porter's team, and Carson-Newman can tie the game again with this possession. Down 3 with 5.5 to play in the opening quarter. Gonzalez, right-hand dribble around a Heath screen, pick and pop. Heath has the ball at the head of the key. Chest pass, Caroline Hill. She dribbles around his screen at the top of the key, reverses to the right wing for Madeline Ladd. Ladd tried to throw it inside, pass deflected, stolen. Transition, go to Patriots. Chockley running the break. Euro step in the lane, high off the window with the left hand. 8-3, the Patriots have 8 straight to lead by 5. Chloe Heath to a cutting Sybil Penland. Wide open right-hand layup is good. One freshman finds another to halt an 8-0 scoring run by the Patriots. Carson-Newman quickly sees Francis Marion come the other way. They break the pressure. Shot up, no good by Jennings. Saved in bounds by Krosky, but it sails out of bounds and brings us to a timeout. Carson-Newman starting to find its groove a little bit. A good defensive stop just now after a basket by Sybil Penland makes it 8-5 with 4:50 to go. Lady Eagles have missed 8 of their first 10 shots and have 4 turnovers, but the deficit is only 3 as we take our first break from Francis Marion's Smith Center. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
Andrew Rogers back at the Smith University Center at Francis Marion University. It's the Patriots 8 and the Lady Eagles 5. And out of the media break, it's Carson-Newman basketball trailing by 3. Chloe Heath, top of the key, right-hand dribble. Shovels a pass off for Caroline Hill. She had a career-high 19 at Wingate before the break. Lob to the high post. Heath catches, gives it back to Hill. Three-pointer blocked by Krosky. Transition. It's Chockley to the basket, and Gonzalez swipes down on the ball to take it away, and Chockley is hurt. Gonzalez got back on defense to swipe the ball away, and then Chockley landed awkwardly on the floor. And quickly, Francis Marion's support staff is out to tend to her. This is a Patriots team that is already shorthanded. They only have 10 available players. 2 rotational players for Jerry Porter's team this year were already out for the year. Tyra Myers, a senior transfer from Stetson, is out for the year, along with junior forward Trinity Delaney, who only played 1 game. And now the concern is for Bentley Chockley, a senior forward. From Asheville, North Carolina, transferred in from Converse, averages 10 points per game, the team's second best scorer on average. Shaken up with 4:25 to play in the opening quarter. Carson-Newman trails 8-5 and is off to a 2 of 11 start from the field. So the concern for Chockley here is it's a Patriots team that has struggled as of late. Injuries have not helped that. Got off to a great start this year, and that has not been the case so far this season for this group, as Chockley, the player down for Francis Marion. 2 points so far in 6 minutes in this game. And now with Francis Marion's assistant coaches and athletic trainers helping Chocolate off the floor, not putting any weight on her left leg, tried to, and did not want to continue to. And so she has been helped across the floor. It happened all the way underneath Carson-Newman's defending basket, the opposite bench. So the Patriots coaches and support staff have helped her all the way 94 feet across the floor. So now a Patriots team already shorthanded heading into the game. At the moment only has 9 available players. And Krosky will inbound for FMU. Inbound Gray out front Fegan. Bounce it to Krosky. She crosses over against Gonzalez. Shoots over Emily Gonzalez. Missed the shot. Rebound fought for. Sybil Penland has it for Carson-Newman. Outlet pass to Gonzalez. We're back underway here in Florence. Gonzalez across midcourt. Chest pass to Madeline Ladd, left wing. Ladd to the head of the key for Abigail Johnson, who checked in. Now to a cutting Ladd. Fadeaway shot from the elbow. Rattles out. Rebound Krosky. Kiara Krosky brings it front court left to right for the Patriots, who lead by 3, less than 4 to play first frame. Krosky right wing, throws it to the block. Moody going to work, tries to spin. Now fades away with a shot over Johnson and scores. Nice finish there by Mariana Moody. And the game continues to be in Francis Marion's favor here early on, 10-5 Patriots. Gonzalez and the Eagles break the pressure. She goes to the basket at the block, but had her pass deflected and stolen. 5 Carson-Newman first quarter turnovers. Krosky to the wing. Lobs it high post Moody. Moody met by a double, going to work on Johnson. Kicks it out Jennings. Jennings a dribble. Still dribbling out front. Now gets inside the arc. Shovels it to Terriana Gray. She drives baseline. Cut off by 2. Here's a 3 from Fagan in the corner, and it's swished in. Mackenzie Fagan has her second first quarter 3. Patriots have 5 straight and an 8-point lead. Gonzalez, dribble handoff with Caroline Hill to Madeline Ladd. Now to the corner, Sybil Penland. Penland chest pass to Johnson, reverse to Madeline Ladd at the wing. Ladd to Hill off a down screen. Throw it inside. Johnson's got position, but traveled before taking a dribble. Took a step and an extra one before the dribble. And it's a 6th first quarter turnover by Mike Mincy's team. Deficit is 13-5 with 2:44 to play in the opening quarter. Lady Eagles bring in 3 starters back in. Sullivan, Rogers, Knuckles, as Francis Marion quickly breaks the pressure with Krosky's dribble into the front court. Now she pulls it out outside the arc, dribbling against Caroline Hill. Chest pass to Jennings, reverse to Gray. Gray, right-hand dribble into the painted area, floats one up, and it got partially tipped. It'll go out of bounds and stay with Francis Marion. And 2:27 to go in the first quarter. Patriots going to the bench here. Into the game is Angel Walker, a sophomore guard from Greensboro, North Carolina, as well as Jalea Benefield, the freshman from Decula, Georgia. Krosky calls for a play with 7 to shoot. Around a Moody screen, kicks it right corner. Benefield, a 3 in the air, too strong. Defensive rebound, Keely Rogers. Rogers brings it front court for Carson-Newman. Right-hand dribble and a handoff to Sullivan. 2 to play first quarter. Eagles down 8. Sullivan driving to the basket. Shot up, and we've got a blocking foul underneath. Krosky was trying to take a charge on Sullivan's drive to the rim and is called for a block. May have had those feet in the restricted area. It's the second foul by the Patriots in the opening quarter. First on Krosky will send Jennifer Sullivan to the foul line. Sullivan looking for her first points from the foul line in this game, and her first free throw is good. She's got 3 of Carson-Newman's 6 to start the game and shoots free throws at an 82% clip. Makes both 13-7. That brings a 5-0 burst to a halt and a 3-minute scoring drought by the Lady Eagles. Patriots break the pressure, and Gray traveled. Terriana Gray quickly broke Carson-Newman's pressure, but then was doubled as she crossed half court, and then before a lob pass dragged the pivot foot, and Francis Marion's turned it over 5 times. There have been 11 combined turnovers in the first quarter so far. Lady Eagles ball down 6. Sullivan bounce past Maddie Knuckles' left elbow. Knuckles looks, finds Sullivan out front. Sullivan around his screen from Johnson. Drives, step back shot. Now goes to the baseline with a pass for Knuckles, who goes up. Gets her shot blocked out of bounds. Mariana Moody has been an impactful player for the Patriots. She has 6 rebounds in the game and just came up with her 3rd block as well here in the opening quarter. Carson-Newman stays with possession, 10 to shoot. Inbound to Knuckles at the elbow. Handoff to a cutting Sullivan. Pick and pop. It's a Knuckles 3 in the air. It is too strong. Rebound deflects out to the perimeter where Gray corrals for Francis Marion. 6-point game. Patriots lead and have the ball. Jordan Mintz into the game for the first time for Francis Marion. Hands off for Benefield, who steps into a deep 2 and airballs it. Ball back to Carson-Newman as Mackenzie Fagan's going to sprint back to the game for Benefield. 13-7, 75 seconds to play, opening quarter. Carson-Newman trails by 6 points and is 2 of 14 from the field and 0 of 4 from 3 with 6 turnovers. Around the perimeter, the ball goes. Knuckles throws it high post. Keely Rogers going to work, running right-hand shot, high off the window. Score the hoop and one. Rogers took a hip check from Fagan underneath and finished through the contact. Second on Mackenzie Fagan. 3rd by the Patriots. Rogers has her first field goal and can bring the Lady Eagles within 3. 13-9. Her free throw is up and too strong. Long rebound to Caroline Hill. More points potentially on this possession for Carson-Newman. Rogers kicks it to Caroline Hill. Top of the key, Knuckles. Knuckles, chest pass, Sullivan, high post inside to Hill. One more, Rogers, left wing 3. Spins out. Rebound, fought for underneath, and it's Gray with the ball for Francis Marion. 40 seconds to play. Transition, Fagan. Corner, throws it to the block. Jasmine Grant kicks it out. Now back around the perimeter to Fagan. Back to the block, it goes to Grant. Skip pass, Mintz. One more to Gray. She turns down the 3 and now dribbles out front with 8 to shoot. Gray around his screen, right-hand dribble, Euro step, throws it up and in off the window. 15-9, shot clock off. There's 15 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Carson-Newman down 6. Sullivan has the ball. Between the legs dribble, around a Heath screen at the head of the key. Drives, kicks left corner. Rogers 3, too strong. Offensive rebound, Caroline Hill. Her shot blocked out of bounds by Jasmine Grant with 0.8 seconds to play in the first quarter. Francis Marion's defense has 5 blocks in this opening quarter. It's not made things easy inside for Carson-Newman to score the ball. Sullivan inbounding. Lob it, Rogers catches, and can't flip it up and in. It rolls off the front of the iron and out, and that brings the first quarter to a close. Carson-Newman shoots 3 of 19 from the field, 0 of 6 from 3, turns it over 6 times, and trails 15-9 after the first 10 minutes of basketball against Francis Marion. Fewest first quarter points for the Lady Eagles in a game this year, and it comes on December 31st against the Francis Marion Patriots. We head to the second quarter after these messages on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
Carson-Newman will have the ball to start the second quarter. The official gave it to Francis Marion player who stepped in there to try to start the quarter. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pizza for $6.99 if you use your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Maddie Knuckles has the ball at the head of the key, finds Chloe Heath. She pump fakes a three, reverses to Rogers. Kick it into the corner. Maddie Knuckles rips through, going baseline, skip it out front. Sullivan catches, fires a left wing three. It's too strong. Rebound to flex around. It's controlled by Frances Marion. Jennings has the ball in transition to the corner for Mintz. She'll pull it out and set up the offense. Hand it off to Gray. Terriana Gray dribbling out front against Maddie Knuckles. Shot clock dips down to 10. Gray skips it to Mintz. The Newberry transfer around his screen at the foul line. Skips it right corner. Walker a three in the air. Too strong. Long rebound out to Grant. Mintz will fire a three. It hits the glass first and misses. Rebound Carson-Newman and Sullivan for Carson-Newman. It's Harmony Sullivan right to the basket in her right hand. Layup is good. Nobody stopped Harmony Sullivan, the freshman, scores her 7th field goal of her rookie year to make it a 4-point game. Frances Marion passes it well to break the pressure, and it's in the hands of Terriana Gray. The transfer from NC Central gives to Mintz out front. Now a high post touch. Grant going to work on Chloe Heath. Left-hand flip shot, misses everything. Defensive rebound, Chloe Heath. Long skip, front court. Nobody back for Frances Marion. Right to the rim goes Maddie Knuckles for a right-hand layup. Timeout, Frances Marion. Carson-Newman was 3 of 19 in the first quarter from the field. It makes 2 of its first 3 shots here in the second quarter and brings what was once an 8-point deficit down to 2, 89 seconds into the second quarter. Something Mike Mincy said in between breaks has worked for his team. A Sullivan and Knuckles layup has Carson-Newman within 2 at the 8:31 mark of the second quarter. We're back to Frances Marion after this.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
2-point game, Frances Marion ball after the timeout. They quickly get into the front court. One-handed pass by Mintz to a cutting Gray, but Gray can't handle the pass as it goes out of bounds off Frances Marion. They've broke Carson-Newman's pressure often here in the first 11-plus minutes of basketball, but they have not been able to convert that into field goals. 2-point game, Carson-Newman can regain a lead with a three-pointer. Harmony Sullivan's the point guard. Gives to Maddie Knuckles around his screen. Knuckles in and out dribble. Goes to the basket. Shot up. Blocked at the rim by Jasmine Grant. That's 6 Frances Marion blocks now in the opening half. Patriots have the ball. Gray hands off for Krosky. One dribble pull up from the elbow is too strong. Rebound. Tied up. Chloe Heath and Jasmine Grant were tangled up together underneath. And possession gets tied up. The arrow favors Frances Marion, so it stays on their end of the floor. 7:56 until halftime. Patriots by 2, 15-13. Inbound deflected. Rogers steals it and saves it inbounds along the baseline. Rogers bounce pass cutting. Sullivan's layup blocked at the rim, and it'll go out of bounds and stay with Carson-Newman. Looked like maybe Harmony Sullivan's layup hit the bottom of the basket and didn't really get blocked, but the officials did indicate that it was off Frances Marion, so it stays Carson-Newman ball. Inbound Harmony Sullivan, bounce to Chloe Heath. She's wide open for ahead of the key three, and she swishes it in. 7 straight to start the second quarter by CN, and it's a 1-point lead. Gray into the front court, doubled, lobs to Jennings. Jennings spins in the lane and gives it back out to Krosky. Into the corner is Walker. Walker turns down her 3-point field goal and now dribbles at the right wing. Around a screen by Grant. Kicks it left wing. Terriana Gray fires a 3 in. Missed it. Offensive rebound, Kiara Krosky. Second chance. Krosky into the lane. Drives, shoots, hanging shot in the lane. No good. Jasmine Grant offensive rebound. Missed it. It's loose in the lane, and Rogers grabs it for Carson-Newman. Patriots haven't scored in 3+ minutes. Rogers into the lane. Left-hand float shot is no good. And we've got a blocking foul called inside as Rogers took it right to the basket without numbers in transition. Waiting to see who the foul was on for Francis Marion. It's on Uriah Jennings. Jennings commits her first. It's Francis Marion's first here of the second quarter, and Keely Rogers to the free throw line. Her first free throw is good. Rogers has 3 points in this first half and extends Carson-Newman's run out to 8-0 to begin the frame. Second free throw no good, though. Moody rebounds. Lob pass front court. Gray 2-on-2 break, and Gray skips it. Nearly traveled. Got away with it if she did. Into the lane, it's Moody spinning on Maddie Knuckles. Kicks it out to Gray. Gray a crossover dribble, gives it back to Moody. And back to Krosky out front. She drives right around Rogers for a left-hand layup and scores it. Great take by Kiara Krosky. The sophomore guard levels the score and ends a Francis Marion scoring drought. Chloe Heath, another 3. This one is off the front of the iron, no good. Harmony Sullivan offensive rebound, and she's fouled. Second team foul by Francis Marion in the quarter. This one on Tariana Gray, her first. 6:29 to go second quarter. Game is tied at 17 points apiece. Harmony Sullivan inbounds. Bounce pass, Knuckles. Out to Rogers. Reverse to Emily Gonzalez, who's back on the floor. Now to Rogers. Rogers throws it inside. Lazy pass. It was lobbed in there, and it's easily stolen by Tariana Gray. Gray brings it front court for Francis Marion. Skip pass, right wing Jennings. Back to Gray. Gray around his screen. Pick and pop with Moody. Reversed to Jennings. Jennings around his screen inside the arc. Now hands it off for Krosky. Krosky back to Jennings. 9 to shoot. Between the legs dribble. Hangs for a foul line shot. And hits it off the backboard first. Defensive rebound, Keely Rogers, her third. Carson-Newman in transition. Dribble handoff, Harmony Sullivan. Bounce pass to a cutting Gonzalez. She fakes a shot, now goes up with a right-hand hook and missed it short. Defensive rebound, Tariana Gray. Carson-Newman made 2 of its first 3 shots here in the second quarter and has now missed 4 of its last 5. We're tied at 17. Krosky around his screen at the head of the key. Step back shot from the foul line is up. It's too strong. Defensive rebound, Keely Rogers. Rogers, skip pass into the corner. Gonzalez lining up a corner 3. It is short. Rebound, deflects, and Moody corrals for Francis Marion. Lady Eagles 1 of 10 from 3. Krosky has trouble with the ball. Now gathers it and dribbles across the timeline in time. We're halfway through the second quarter, game tied at 17. Moody turns, faces for an elbow shot, hits the backboard first, too strong. Defensive rebound, Carson-Newman. Keely Rogers, crossover dribble. Tried a shovel pass, it got deflected and stolen. Jennings ripped it away from Rogers on her drive inside, and it's an 8th CN turnover. Ball back with Francis Marion. They walk it up, tied with Carson-Newman at 17. 4.5 to play until halftime. Bounce pass, Moody shovels it back to Krosky. Kick it right corner. Walker 3, a line drive shot that is short. She gets it back, runs into the lane, and is fouled. Worked out for Walker that she missed 3 because she followed her miss and got fouled going up with a shot. Harmony Sullivan commits her first, Carson-Newman's first of the second quarter, and to the line goes Angel Walker, a transfer from Bluefield State, where she averaged 1.5 points per game. Mike Mincy brought 12 players to Florence, South Carolina, and he has now used all 12 as Walker's first free throw is too strong and actually didn't even hit the rim. It hit all glass. Delaney Weddington, a freshman from Morristown, Tennessee, is into the game, and Callie McMahon, a senior from Dandridge, Tennessee, is into the game, both for the first time as well. Second free throw good. Francis Marion back up by a point, 18 to 17 here in Florence. First meeting in 19 years for these two programs as Gonzalez throws it away as a turnover. Steal for Moody, right to the basket for a right-hand layup, and she scores. 5 straight for Francis Marion and a 3-point lead. 20-17, 4 to play until halftime. Jennifer Sullivan has the ball around his screen. Fakes a dribble handoff, now gives to Caroline Hill. Over to the right wing, Delaney Weddington lining up a 3. It's short, long rebound to Caroline Hill. Caroline Hill has the ball deflected off her foot, can't track it down. It goes out of bounds, and it's a 10th CN turnover. Another field goal drought for Mike Mincy's team, who made just 3 of its 19 shots in the first quarter, and has now missed 5 of their last 6 here in the second quarter after scoring 2 quick field goals in the first minute of the second quarter. Gray around a screen. Pick and pop with Moody. She reverses to Krosky around a screen. Krosky crosses over. Euro step. She stops in the lane, kicks it out to Walker. Walker, right-hand dribble to the basket. High-hanging float shot, spins in and out. Delaney Weddington, defensive rebound. Long skip front court for Caroline Hill. And now the ball in the hands of Sullivan. Sullivan out front. Crossover dribble. Guarded by Walker. Reverse to Gonzalez at the wing. Gonzalez to the baseline, goes up with a shot, got it blocked by Krosky, and then a foul by CN. Second team foul, it's on Delaney Weddington. Going for the rebound after the blocked shot on Gonzalez's attempt. Weddington's first. Gives it back to Francis Marion, 3:06 to play in the second quarter. Carson-Newman's scoring drought nears 4 minutes. Krosky crosses half court. Bounce pass to the head of the key, Moody. Fakes a couple of handoffs. Now gives to Jennings around his screen. She goes. Picks up her dribble at the foul line. Harassed by Hill. Deposits the ball out to Gray. Gray going baseline on Weddington. Her shot blocked, but a foul called on Delaney Weddington trying to defend Terriana Gray. And it's going to be Weddington indeed with the foul, her second foul. In 2 minutes on the floor. Third team foul, 2:40 to play until halftime. Free throws for Francis Marion's Terriana Gray, the sophomore from Columbia, South Carolina. Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles, located in the MSAC Grand Hall. The Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. Visit them online at eagleshop.cn.edu. Gray makes both free throws, and Francis Marion has scored 7 straight points in the midst of a stretch where Carson-Newman has missed 6 of its 7 shots. 5-point Patriots advantage, 2.5 to play in the opening half. That has not been a good one from Carson-Newman. A near turnover, it's loose underneath. Sullivan ends up with the ball, driving to the basket. Float shot is up, no good. Rebound deflects around underneath. Caroline Hill goes to the floor for the ball, and we've got a tie-up. And the jump ball will keep possession with Carson-Newman with 2:23 to play in the second quarter. Lady Eagles are 6 of 31 from the field and have 10 turnovers. Gonzalez inbounds left baseline. Looking, throws it out. Weddington, she pump fakes a 3. Goes around his screen and now gives to Caroline Hill. Hill dribbles and hands off for Sullivan. Sullivan around his screen, goes to the baseline. Callie McMahon catches, shoots, and missed the shot too strong. Defensive rebound, Kiara Krosky. Carson-Newman's missed 9 of its last 10 shots. 2 to play in the half. Francis Marion 22, Carson-Newman 17. Krosky at the wing around his screen from Moody. Dribbles at the elbow, now pulls it back outside the perimeter, gives to Moody, who catches, faces, and bricks it off the backboard too strong. Sullivan rebounds. Off to Caroline Hill. She catches, pump fakes a 3. One dribble, pull up is no good. Rebound, Moody, her 9th rebound underneath. Carson-Newman has missed 10 of its last 11 shots. Trails by 5, having not scored in 6 minutes. Jennings out front, fakes a handoff, driving into the corner. Kicks it to Walker, reverse to Krosky. Krosky rips through around his screen, goes corner wide open. Mintz 3 is in the air, too strong. Good box out by Caroline Hill, and is fouled by Krosky. Was trying to go around Hill for the rebound, but a great box out by Caroline draws the foul. It's the third team foul, the second on Francis Marion's best player, Kiara Krosky, here in this first half. 70 seconds to play until halftime. Francis Marion by 5, and they have held Carson-Newman scoreless for 6 minutes. Abigail Johnson has the ball back into the game. She gives it to Sullivan around a screen. Her jump shot is up, rolls off the iron. Rebound falls back to Sullivan. She goes back up, missed the shot. Sullivan gets a third chance. This time kicks it out to Gonzalez for a 3. It hits the right side of the iron. It's no good. And the ball into the corner where Krosky tracks it down. More empty trips for CN in this opening half, but somehow the deficit's only 5. Krosky driving inside. Eurostep blocked at the rim by Gonzalez. Gets the ball back and is tied up. The jump ball will keep possession with Francis Marion. Patriots on their end are shooting 24% to Carson-Newman's 16% shooting from the field. Lady Eagles have missed 13 of their last 14 shots after starting this quarter 2 of 3. Mintz around a couple of screens, fires a jump shot and swishes it in. Shot clock is off as Francis Marion has a 9-0 run over 7 minutes. I'm not even going to call it a 9-0 run. I'm just going to call it a 9-0 burst. 20 seconds left. Half-second difference between the shot clocks, actually. Sullivan driving inside, running left-hand shot. Missed it at the rim. Rebound deflects to Penland. Sybil Penland dribbles the ball. Gives it back to Gonzalez. Right wing 3 is in the air. It's short. Long rebound out to Angel Walker. Terriana Grays running to the basket. Right-hand layup, but the buzzer is good. 11 straight points for Francis Marion to end the first half. Carson-Newman made 2 of its first 3 field goals of the second quarter. Doesn't score again. The Lady Eagles go on a 7-minute scoring drought to end the first half, and they trail by 9 points, 26-17. Carson-Newman missed 15 of its last 16 shots in the second quarter. Could be worse. Carson-Newman, though, only down single digits. It's 26-17 as we've hit halftime at Francis Marion's Smith Center. We break it down with the Eagle Shop halftime report after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the Eagle Shop halftime report in 60 seconds. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
AEC is a distributor of Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and under warranty to not leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-term temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position, and the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC, empowering efficiency.
It's halftime on the Eagle Sports Network. Highlights, a check of the Eagle Shop scoreboard, and stats are headed your way.
Euro step in the lane, shot up off glass. Yes, it falls in for Keely Rogers.
Now let's head back to the arena. Here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
We welcome you back courtside to Francis Marion's Smith University Center, where Carson-Newman is not having its way with these Francis Marion rims. The offense struggled in that first half, and they'll quickly want to erase that as they trail by 9 points at Francis Marion, 26-17 here at the break. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Eagle fans, is Magaha Electric, the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit them at magahaelectric.com for all your electric contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. A first half that certainly Carson-Newman fans will not want to remember. The Lady Eagles shot 3 of 19 in the first quarter, and I think many of those listening thought, okay, that can't be replicated, can it? It was. Carson-Newman goes 3 of 19 in the first quarter from the field, and 3 of 19 from the field in the second quarter to shoot 16% in both quarters, and for the first half going 6 of 38 from the field, 1 of 14 from 3. And that's really the story of the game. Carson-Newman's defense has played well enough to probably win this game. They held Francis Marion to 28% shooting, and without really the last couple of baskets in the final 30 seconds by the Patriots, they were shooting below 25% in that first half, but they do get a couple of field goals late there, especially one at the horn to take a 9-point lead into the break. But Carson-Newman missed 15 of its last 16 shots and was held scoreless for the final 7 minutes of the second quarter. This team's not been a stranger to scoring droughts of length this year, and that has been the case in this game. But this is the longest of the year, 7 minutes of basketball without a point for Mike Mincy's team. Turnovers did not help his group as well. They turned it over 10 times in that first half, and 6 of those were in the first quarter. It's just a matter of these shots are not going down right now. Do give some credit to Francis Marion because the Patriots have blocked 7 shots, and they have taken away the basketball 6 times, so their perimeter defense has been up in Carson-Newman. They've forced difficult driving lanes, and when Carson-Newman has been able to get into the painted area, those shots sometimes have been blocked or even altered by Francis Marion's post players. So give the Patriots some credit here as well for their defensive first half against Carson-Newman, who was held to obviously a season-low 17 first-half points, a season-low 9 first-quarter points, and a season-low 8 second-quarter points. Nobody on the team has more than 1 made basket. Maddie Knuckles, Keely Rogers, Jennifer Sullivan, Chloe Heath, Sybil Penland, Harmony Sullivan all have a made basket in this game. Jennifer Sullivan is 1 of 8 from the field but has a team-high 4 points with 3 rebounds as well. The best statistical category is probably rebounds for these two teams. Carson-Newman's out rebounding Francis Marion 31-28. Those are rebounding numbers you would most likely hear maybe post-game, but you're hearing those at halftime. Yeah, 31-28 in favor of Carson-Newman, who is +6 on the offensive glass and has grabbed 12 offensive rebounds, but has only turned one of those 12 rebounds into a second-chance field goal. They have just 3 second-chance points despite 12 offensive rebounds. Carson-Newman trails at halftime by 9 points in probably the team's worst shooting half in a very, very long time. Mike Mincy's team down by 9 at halftime. It's the largest halftime deficit for this group in the second straight game. They trail at the break. 26-17 will take you around the South Atlantic Conference. Teams getting back into action after the Christmas break on this New Year's Eve. We'll tell you who's playing, who will play, and what Carson-Newman men's basketball is set to play against later today. Back for more from the Smith Center with Carson-Newman down 9 at halftime here on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Into the front court, losing her dribble, kicks it out, right wing, three from Bergstrom is up and good! As the buzzer sounds to end the first half.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers, glad to welcome you back courtside to Francis Marion's Smith Center. Carson-Newman trails by 9 points at halftime. Fourth time they've trailed at the break this year, and they're coming off a game where they won when trailing at halftime. We'll see what Mike Mincy's team does trailing at the break in this game, 26-17. Around the South Atlantic Conference today, Georgia Southwestern is set to tip off with Anderson. Anderson is making the trip to Americas. They're just moments away from a tip-off there. Newberry is traveling to face off against North Carolina A&T, and that'll also start at 1 o'clock. Lincoln Memorial is also going to play a Conference Carolinas team today. It's a 1 o'clock tip, just moments away from facing off against UNC Pembroke. Three other SAC teams are going to tip off at 2 o'clock today. Tusculum is at Young Harris, another SAC Conference Carolinas matchup, as is Wingate, who is hosting Belmont Abbey at 2 o'clock on this New Year's Eve, and then King welcomes in Lenore Rhine at 2 o'clock as well. Conference play for 6 SAC schools will continue on Saturday. Coker and UVA-Wise, Anderson and Wingate play, and Tusculum and Newberry as well. Carson-Newman men's basketball is set to play Tennessee Wesleyan, an old VSAC rivalry in Holt Fieldhouse on this New Year's Eve. Adam Cavalier has the coverage starting at 1:45 with the AEC countdown to tip-off. You can listen to that game here as well once we get done at Francis Marion, where Carson-Newman trails by 9 points at the break. Tip-off for Chuck Benson and his team from Holt Fieldhouse to round out 2025 is set for 2 p.m. 26-17. Can Carson-Newman win back-to-back games when trailing at the break? They're going to have to make more than 6 field goals. That's what Carson-Newman tallied up offensively in that first half. Only shoots 16%. We'll see how things change as the Lady Eagles flip ends of the floor. We take our final break here at halftime. We bring you second half action between Carson-Newman and Francis Marion on the other side of this break. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success. When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Into the front court, loses her dribble, kicks it out, right wing, three from Bergstrom is up and good! As the buzzer sounds to end the first half.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Second half basketball between Carson-Newman and Francis Marion set to come your way here from Florence, South Carolina. Before we get set for the start of the second half, let's remind you, Eagle fans, that Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you by visiting trilite.net. Jay Adams is keeping us on the air with us. If you're listening locally to this Carson-Newman matchup with Francis Marion, it'll be Lady Eagles basketball to start the second half of play. Starting five out there for Mike Mincy's group, and a near turnover on the first pass. But Carson-Newman keeps it. Gonzalez around an elbow screen. Right-hand dribble into the lane, floats it up, and it flips in off the front of the iron is good. 26-19. Carson-Newman has made its first shot to start the second half. Fagan doubled in the backcourt. One-handed pass to Walker, who breaks the pressure. Into the corner to Jennings. Jennings drives, kicks it out. Fagan's open for a three. It's up, it's in and out. Defensive rebound, Chloe Heath. She's tripped up in the backcourt, but luckily Gonzalez is there to help her get the basketball from it going out of bounds. 7-point game, 40 seconds into the third. Sullivan throws it inside, pass to Flex out of bounds. Trying to go to the block for Heath, and Mariana Moody used her length there to deflect that entry feed to the block away from Heath. Inbound, deflects, and it is not stolen. Carson-Newman keeps it, throw it inside. Gonzalez, a pump fake, a shot up is good. It sneaks in from the left side. 4 straight from Emily. 4 straight from Carson-Newman to start the second half. Now a turnover. Gonzalez pokes it away. Sullivan in transition. Cutting Rogers, layup blocked out of bounds. 26-21 Gonzalez with 4 quick ones from Carson-Newman to start this third quarter. Now comes up with the steal to give Carson-Newman the ball back. Sullivan inbounds to Maddie Knuckles. Reverse to Keely Rogers. Francis Marion in a 2-3 zone here. Gonzalez gives to Jennifer Sullivan. She pump fakes a 3. Hesitates, goes around 2 defenders, floats a shot up wildly, missed it, airballed it. It goes out of bounds and stays with Carson-Newman. 8:46 to go third quarter. It's a 5-point game. Carson-Newman still has the ball, 14 to shoot. Emily will inbound. Quick pass, Knuckles catches, shoots and scores. 6 straight by Carson-Newman. It's made 3 of its first 4 shots after halftime. Quickly into the front court, ball reversed to Walker and now to the trailing Krosky for Francis Marion to set up its half-court offense, who has quickly in 90 seconds seen Carson-Newman draw within 3. Moody turns and faces. Ball above her head. Now will shoot a jump shot from 18 feet and swish it in. Mariana Moody has 6 points and 9 rebounds for Francis Marion, and it's 28-23 now. Gonzalez around a screen. Pick and pop with Knuckles. Shot not there. Reverse to Rogers. Rogers shovels it back to Maddie Knuckles. Now to Jennifer Sullivan. Sullivan around his screen. Stops at the free throw line. Hands off to a cutting Rogers. Rogers crosses over. Kicks it to the baseline. Chloe Heath catches, shoots, scores. Carson-Newman has made 4 baskets in 5 attempts to start the third quarter. They only had 6 in the entire first half. And it's a 3-point game again. FMU breaks the pressure, and Krosky will settle things down on the half court. The reigning freshman of the year bounces a pass for Moody at the foul line. Fakes a pass, now gives to a Fagan 3 from the head of the key. It's wide left and rebounded by Maddie Knuckles. Long skip Rogers, pass over her head and turned over. 11th CN turnover. So Carson-Newman went 3 of 19 each in the first and second quarters and has started the third quarter 4 of 5. 2.5 minutes into it as well. Getting some better looks. The offense is under control a little bit more as well to get these better looks on the offensive end. 3-point game, FMU ball. Jennings around his screen. Try to pull up for a jump shot, and Gonzalez swiped it away from her. A steal from CN. Knuckles to Gonzalez. Crossover dribble, gives it back to Knuckles. Head of the key 3 in the air. Too strong. Back iron miss. Long rebound to Rogers. Skip it left corner. Gonzalez is wide open. Here's a 3. It's good. A line drive triple from Emily Gonzalez ties the game at 28. Carson-Newman's second 3. Fagan breaks the pressure and then bounces a pass right to Gonzalez, who comes up with another steal. Gonzalez has 3 steals now. She wants another 3. This one from the left wing. It's good again. Gonzalez has 10 points in 3+ minutes here in the third quarter, and Carson-Newman has a 3-point lead. Carson-Newman only scored 17 points in the first 20 minutes of this game. They've scored 14 points in the first 3 minutes and 23 seconds of the second half. A completely different Mike Mincy team to start this third quarter, and it's Emily Gonzalez leading the way. She has 11, 10 of the 14 here in the third, and Carson-Newman leads by 3 as we take a break from Francis Marion. It's a 3-point lead for the Lady Eagles on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Back courtside at the Smith Center. Francis Marion inbound, throws it up the sideline for Walker. Walker dribbles into the front court, has it poked away, but Krosky ends back up with it and is fouled. It'll be the first foul of the third quarter. It's on Jennifer Sullivan, her first. Carson-Newman 6 of 8 from the field after going 6 of 38 from the field in the entire first half. Much better third quarter here to start. Now can Carson-Newman stay consistent with the offense? Moody at the block, pivoting, shooting over Heath. Missed it, but got fouled. Second team foul, and second foul in the last 8 seconds. This one on Chloe Heath, her second. And free throws coming for Mariana Moody with 6:21 to go in this third quarter, and Carson-Newman leading by 3 points. First one up for Moody and left it short. Francis Marion is 4 of 6 from the line in this game. So Carson-Newman's shooting percentage as well went from 16% in the first half all the way up to 26%. Not a great number, but a significant increase in only 3+ minutes of second half basketball here. Inbound to Gonzalez. She races up the sideline to break the full court pressure. Pulls up at the elbow to slow momentum. Kicks it out, Rogers. Right-hand dribble for Keeley inside the arc. Kicks it to Chloe Heath for a 14-footer. It's up and good. Chloe Heath has her third field goal. She has 7 points. Carson-Newman by 4. Largest lead for the Lady Eagles. Krosky brings it across half court. Dribbles around Sullivan. Kicks it out to Jennings. She drives to the basket. Running shot blocked at the rim by Chloe Heath, and it'll stay with Francis Marion. First official block recorded by Carson-Newman, if it's statted that way at least. And it'll be Patriots ball underneath. Inbound, reversed to Fagan, now to Krosky, top of the key. She rips through, spins on Gonzalez, goes up, scores the field goal and one. Krosky held to just one field goal in the first half. Uses the spin move there to finish through the contact of Maddie Knuckles, who commits her first foul, third by the Eagles in the quarter. And Krosky completes the three-point play, 33-32. Knuckles looks, inbounds Gonzalez. She drops the ball on the inbound, and it goes out of bounds. And Francis Marion gets the ball back. That's 12 turnovers for Carson-Newman. And Mike Mincy would like a timeout. 33-32. Carson-Newman has the lead. They've made 7 of their first 9 shots to get back into this thing to start the third quarter. And after just 17 first-half points, they have 16 third-quarter points in just 4 minutes. 5:43 left in the third. Eagles by 1 here on the Eagle Sports Network.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned and service-driven.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Carson-Newman by 1 point, 5:43 to go third quarter. InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital, laser focused on your success. Carson-Newman by 1 point. Francis Marion ball into the corner. Fagan's open for a 3. Leaves this one short. And the rebound collected by Emily Gonzalez. She has a game-high 11 for CN. Throw it inside. Sullivan open at the block. Pump fakes a shot. Goes up. Scores it. It'll count. And 1. I think. The official hasn't signaled for the basket to count just yet. And they will count the field goal for Sullivan. It is her second of the game. She has 6, and now to the line for a 3-point play. It's up, it's good. After Kiara Krosky just committed her third foul as well, and Francis Marion's going to take her out of the game. So Kiara Krosky, one of the best guards in the region at 17 points per game, is going to sit on the bench here with 3 fouls for already a short-handed Francis Marion team, who is having trouble breaking the pressure here. Ball gets deflected out on a pass in the backcourt. Mintz inbounds to Fagan. Dribbles, now picks it up, gives it back to Mintz. 4 seconds to get it across. Mintz lobs it front court. It's caught by Walker. And the Patriots will set up in the half court down 4 as we approach the halfway point of quarter 3. Mintz around a screen, fires a 3. It goes in and out. Defensive rebound, Keely Rogers. Rogers dribbles it into the front court, gives it to Sullivan, left wing. Jen, right-hand dribble into the lane, spins on Fagan, goes up, scores it, and 1. Should have got an and 1. There was a foul a whack right on her head that knocked her headband off, and now a foul into the front court as the ball lobbed to Jennings as Sullivan scores her third field goal to make the lead 6 for CN as Caroline Hill will come into the game. Looked like Sullivan was going to get a foul called on that drive. Goes back and gets the Headband from the painted area, and now Francis Marion will reset after the foul. Fourth team foul by Carson-Newman, second on Chloe Heath. Dribble handoff, Jennings has it, head of the key. Right hand dribble around his screen, stops at the block, gives it to Mintz. Out to Fagan, top of the key. The sophomore Fagan around his screen, now drives inside, throws it up, and is fouled. Going to the basket with 6 to shoot. Whistle on Caroline Hill. Caroline Hill commits her first foul, and after Carson-Newman just fouled 4 times in the first 20 minutes, it has fouled 5 times here in 5+ minutes of this third quarter. Free throws for Mackenzie Fagan, who has 6 points. First trip at the line for her, and her free throw spins out. Patriots are 6 of 9 from the foul line in this game. Second one good, 38-33. Eagles quickly inbound the ball to Gonzalez. Francis Marion's playing full court man-to-man pressure. Gonzalez will walk it up and get it across in time. She dribbles with a right hand, now crosses over out front, and hands off for Jennifer Sullivan. Now to Hill, back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez around the top of the key screen, dribbles into the paint, kicks it out. Caroline Hill, top of the key with 8 to shoot. Hill dribbles with the left hand around the perimeter, nothing there. Picks her dribble up, finds a back-cutting Knuckles, bounce past Sullivan, the catch of the deuce. Great offensive execution, passing leads to the Sullivan layup. She has 11, and Carson-Newman has its largest lead of 7. Francis Marion breaks the pressure, and Gray gives it off to Mintz. Can Francis Marion survive here without their best player, Kiara Krosky, here in the third? On the bench with 3 fouls. Bounce pass deflected, stolen. Sullivan lobs it front court, Gonzalez, and it's loose on the floor. Emily's on the floor for it. We've got a jump ball, and the arrow favors Francis Marion. Right idea there from Jen to get it to the front court for Gonzalez. Just couldn't handle the pass before possession was tied up. Patriots going to the bench here. And they only have 9 available players right now. One of their top players, Bentley Chalkley, the second best player on average by points per game, hurt her knee and is on the bench and is not returned to the floor. Just has a warm-up shirt on right now. Patriots bring in Jasmine Grant, and she's got the ball underneath. Stops at the right block and scores a right-hand hook shot off glass. Jalea Benefield found her, and it's a 5-point game. Sullivan quickly the other way. Running left-hand layup is good through contact. Sullivan has 13 to lead all scorers, and Carson-Newman goes back up 7. 42-35, less than 3 to play in the third. Jasmine Grant, right wing. Gives it off to Benefield. Bounce pass, Fagan, corner 3 in the air. High arcing shot misses. Defensive rebound, Caroline Hill. Hill, long outlet pass to the sideline for Gonzalez. Carson-Newman scored 25 third-quarter points. Into the lane, Gonzalez shoots a shot up, misses. Offensive rebound, Heath, and she's fouled underneath. Free throws for the freshman Heath. After the missed shot, she was in good position for the offensive rebound. And we'll go to the foul line with CN up by 7 and 2:34 to play in this third quarter. The freshman Heath has 7 points in the game, and her first free throw is good for a Carson-Newman team that is 6 of 9 from the stripe. Lady Eagles are shooting 79% from the field in the third quarter. 9-point game. Gray, crossover dribble. Dribbling into the middle of the floor now to break the pressure. Goes corner to a Fagan 3. It's in the air. It's too strong. Benefield goes up. Can't get the rebound. We've got a foul on who? Sullivan tried to swipe it from Benefield, and that's who commits the foul. Benefield was able to go up for the rebound, but Sullivan whacked it away from her, and then Benefield on the way down after Sullivan knocked it away, knocked over Sullivan to commit the foul. Carson-Newman ball up 9 after trailing by 9 at halftime. An 18-point swing here in the third. Knuckles dribbling baseline, goes back to work, shoots a shot up, missed it, battling through some contact underneath, and then Francis Marion couldn't collect the defensive rebound. Knuckles was struggling to get to the basket, finally did miss the shot, and then Francis Marion couldn't collect the defensive rebound. So Carson-Newman keeps it a fresh 20 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound to Sullivan, lob back to Gonzalez. Emily driving middle into the lane, kicks it out wide open. Caroline Hill, right wing 3 off to the left. Rebound deflects out to Gonzalez. Her top of the key 3 is up. It's off to the right. And the rebound fought forward, loose, and we've got a foul on Carson-Newman's Caroline Hill. Jasmine Grant will get free throws 94 feet the other way as Hill was trying to go get a rebound. Second on Hill. No fouls left to give in this third quarter. Hill will check out. Rogers back in. And Jasmine Grant, a 40% free throw shooter, to the line. Grant's first free throw, high arcing, and it's good. Transfer from Limestone, started her career at Lander before making her way here to Francis Marion. 8-point game, second free throw's up, back iron miss, rebound into the corner. Gray tracks it down. Second chance opportunity here for Francis Marion. Fagan bounce pass into the lane. Grant up and under move on Heath. Left hand, missed it. Heath defensive rebound, loose and fouled as she was knocked to the floor. The two officials that both had fouls are discussing who it's on. And we'll have a travel called on Chloe Heath and not a foul. They're going to say the travel came before the foul. So Francis Marion will have the ball after a Carson-Newman turnover. Fagan lobs it into the corner for Gray. Top of the key, Mintz. Right-hand dribble, lobs it inside. Gray catches, power dribble, pump fake, shot up. No good, but another foul call. It's turned into a very physical third quarter now. Chloe Heath just committed her third foul. First player in this game for Carson-Newman with 3 fouls. She'll check out. Here comes Abigail Johnson. 91 seconds left in the third quarter. Free throws for Terriana Gray. First free throw is up and good. Francis Marion, 9 of 13 from the stripe to make this a 7-point game. Carson-Newman has 27 third quarter points after only scoring 17 in the first half. Second free throw misses wide left. Defensive rebound, Abigail Johnson. Outlet pass to Rogers, and she'll bring it up the floor for Carson-Newman. He leads by 7. Rogers gives to Gonzalez. Gonzalez dribbles against pressure from Gray, driving right to the basket, tries to finish through contact, can't get it to go. Gonzalez hits the floor, 5-on-4 the other way. Gray transition, Euro step, layup up and banked in off the window. Terriana Gray has 9. Francis Marion has 3 straight to make it a 5-point game with a minute to play in the third quarter. Rogers brings it into the front court for Carson-Newman. Right-hand dribble around his screen to a back-cutting Sullivan. One power dribble, fakes a pass, now gives it to Johnson, out to Gonzalez. She's wide open for a 3. This one spins out. And we've got a rebound by Fagan, and she was... No, not fouled. It was a travel underneath. This has turned into a very physical game. Could have been a foul there. Instead, Fagan is called for a traveling violation. And so possession stays with Carson-Newman here. 44 seconds left in the third. Gonzalez lobs it out front to Rogers. Rogers head of the key. To the baseline, Johnson. Gives it back to Rogers with 10 to shoot. Keeley crosses over, driving to the basket. Left-hand layup is up, missed it short. Rebound Fagan. Mintz has the ball. There's about a half-second difference or so between the shot clock and the game clock. Carson-Newman has outscored Francis Marion by 14 here in the third quarter. Grant kicks it out. Benefield turns down a 3. Kicks it back out. Mintz. 10 to shoot. Mintz pointing for a screen. 7 to shoot. Gives it to Benefield. Benefield kicks it over to Fagan. Pass turned over. Sullivan's got it. 1 second. She won't get to the rim in time, and that's the end of the third quarter. Good defensive stand by Carson-Newman to end the frame. And it completes a quality third quarter. Carson-Newman was red hot to start the frame. Started the second half on a 14-2 run, and that leads to a 55% shooting effort in quarter number 3 and a 27-point third quarter after just 17 total points in the entire first half. It's a plus 14 mark for Carson-Newman and a 14-point swing in that third quarter. What was a 9-point halftime deficit has turned into a 5-point Carson-Newman lead heading to the fourth quarter on the Eagles Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit seeaneagles.com/Eagle Club.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
Another great third quarter from Carson-Newman has it in front by 5 as we head to the fourth quarter at Francis Marion's Smith Center. 44-39. Carson-Newman ball to start the second half. Sullivan goes backdoor, gets her shot blocked at the rim by Grant. Great defensive play, and now Francis Marion turns it back over. Rogers into the corner. Sullivan three up and good. A much-needed basket. Francis Marion got a stop but turned it right back over, and Carson-Newman makes them pay with a Sullivan tray ball from the corner. She has 16 to make it an 8-point game again. Jasmine Grant, right-hand hook shot, no good. Terriana Gray, offensive rebound, flips it up, no good. Gets a second chance, and Gray scores it. She's got 11, Terriana Gray, and it's a 6-point game, 47-41. Gonzalez at the point for Carson-Newman. Lob pass, Sullivan, top of the key to Maddie Knuckles. Handoff, Rogers. Skip to Gonzalez. Emily fakes a pass, now gives to Sullivan. Pump fakes a three. Around his screen, gives it to Rogers. 7 to shoot. Keeley rips through around to Johnson. Screen driving middle, kicks it to Knuckles. Back out, Sullivan, 2 to shoot. Sullivan step back as the shot clock expires, flips it up. Too strong. Defensive rebound, Terriana Gray. Gray has the ball for Francis Marion. And as a team high 11. Reverse to Kiara Krosky. The team's leading scorer has just 5 in the game. Now to Gray, head of the key. Gray, bounce pass, cross-court Fagan. Fagan, lob, caught by Grant. Skip pass, Krosky turns down the three, driving middle. Shovel pass, Grant, shot blocked by Knuckles, rebounded by Gonzalez. Good interior defense by Carson-Newman. Transition to Rogers to a cutting Johnson. Layup up, missed it short. It was altered by Benefield and rebounded by Francis Marion. Back and forth we go here in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes into it, both teams have a basket. And Carson-Newman leads by 6 points. Into the corner, Fagan has it, rips through, throws it high post for Jasmine Grant. Backing down Johnson, flips a shot up, no good, but a foul called. With 7:52 to play in the fourth quarter, Jasmine Grant's going to get free throws for Francis Marion. I have wanted to go inside often in this game. Chloe Heath is coming back into the game for Carson-Newman. Maddie Knuckles will get a rest. Heath in this game has 9 points and 5 rebounds. First free throw from Grant, a high arcing shot up and swished in. She has 4 points and 4 rebounds along with 3 blocks in this game, 47-42. Second one in the air, good as well. 40% foul shooters made 75% of her attempts in this game. And Francis Marion's within 4. They've trailed really most of the second half after leading most of the first half. But a 14-2 Carson-Newman run to start this third quarter flipped how this second half is going to be played out so far. Rogers breaks the pressure calmly with a right-hand dribble into the front court. Now a chest pass to Emily Gonzalez. 47-43, Lady Eagles, 2.5 minutes into the fourth. Gonzalez around his screen, pump fakes at the elbow, gives to a cutting Sullivan. Jump shot is up, and it spins in and out. Rebound deflects and is controlled by Krosky. Kiara Krosky has 5 points. Right-hand dribble going to the basket, stops, kicks it out. Walker in the corner. Kicks it back out front for Gray. Dariana Gray spins the lane on Heath, flips one up. left it short. Defensive rebound, Abigail Johnson. Outlet pass, Gonzalez. 3 minutes into the fourth. Lady Eagles by 4. Gonzalez around his screen. Instead, pulls it out to run a play here. Throw it to the corner, Johnson. Now to the post for Chloe Heath. It's deflected and ends back up with Gonzalez, who drives baseline. Running shot up, blocked by Benefield out of bounds. That's 9 blocks for Francis Marion. It feels like a whole heck of a lot more because of the way they have been able to alter so many driving attempts from Carson-Newman. 6:47 left in the game, 8 on the shot clock. Lady Eagles will inbound from the right-hand side of the baseline. Gonzalez kicks it out front. Sullivan pump fakes a 3. Dribbles to the foul line, gives it to Chloe Heath. One more to Ladd. Right corner, Gonzalez pump fakes, 2 to shoot. She flips it up, hits the side of the backboard, and that'll be a shot clock violation. Will play on, though. Francis Marion has the ball. Terriana Gray dribbling to the basket and goes up, gets it back, and is finally fouled. Missed the initial attempt going up, got her miss, and then was fouled by who? Keely Rogers. The whistle hits her second. 6:31 to go fourth quarter, 4-point game. Krosky inbounds, chest pass Gray. Bounce it back to Krosky at the foul line, facing up on Gonzalez. Rips through, now dribbles it back outside the arc. Throw it inside, high post, Moody turns, faces, and dribbles it off Chloe Heath's foot. Heath saying that wasn't off her foot at all. Mike Mincy across from the opposite bench was arguing that it was just out of bounds off Moody, but possession stays with FMU, 10 to shoot. Inbound to Gray, throw it inside. Moody goes right up over Heath and scores it off the window. 47-45, Francis Marion within 2. Carson-Newman has gone scoreless in the last 3.5 minutes and has seen the Patriots within a possession now. 4 minutes into this fourth quarter. Mano and Ladd to Chloe Heath, right wing. Heath dribbles it once and gives to Sullivan, head of the key. Jen sizing up her defender. Dribbling it out front, right-hand dribble, going right to the basket, flips it up. Can't score it, but got fouled by Benefield on the way up. Jalea Benefield, the freshman, was trying to defend Sullivan and was unable to do so. Sullivan beat her off the bounce. And free throws coming here after the second on Benefield, first by Francis Marion in the fourth quarter, and Sullivan makes the first free throw. That ends a 4-minute scoring drought. Sullivan has 17 and now 18 in the game. After scoring just 4 points in the first half, she has 14 of her 18 here after halftime and is right at her season average for points. 49-45, Francis Marion trails and has the ball. Driving right is Gray, right to the basket. Wild shot, missed. Now a double team in the corner, and the possession arrow favors Francis Marion on the jump ball. Gonzalez and Ladd helped tie up possession in the deep corner. Patriots keep it. Krosky spins on Gonzalez, floats it up off the window and scores. 5:20 to go. Kiara Krosky's third field goal makes it a 2-point game, 49-47. Francis Marion pressures the inbound and now backs off as Gonzalez walks it across half court left to right for the Lady Eagles. Gonzalez driving right to the basket, stops, shoots, and scores. Gonzalez has 13 points. Her fifth field goal makes it a 2-possession game again, 51-47. 4:50 to go, fourth quarter. Krosky dribbling out front at the right wing. Bounce pass Moody. Moody gives it to a cutting Gray right to the basket, flips it up, and too strong. Rebound, deflects around, and Sullivan has it for Carson-Newman. Eagles did enough to alter that take. Sullivan transition, bounce pass Heath, and it's deflected off Carson-Newman, turnover number 15. 4:33 to play in the fourth quarter. We have a timeout. Carson-Newman in its first matchup with Francis Marion in 19 years. In a slugfest, Lady Eagles shot 55% in the third quarter to outscore Francis Marion by 14 to take control of this game. They've had the lead since an early scoring run here after halftime, but the Patriots holding around, trying to defend home court. They've won 11 straight here, but trail by 4 with 4:33 to play in the contest. Back to the Smith Center after this.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
51-47, Carson-Newman leads Francis Marion, 4:30 to play from the Smith Center. First Bank is the official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics and the only place where you can get a Carson-Newman Eagles debit card. Stop by any First Bank location today to get your CN debit card to show your Eagles pride. We've got a foul out of the timeout on a Kiara Krosky drive to the basket. She was bumped by Gonzalez. Emily commits her first foul of the game, third team foul. Francis Marion ball. Cutting inside is Grant. She had the ball ripped away, and a steal by Emily. That's her fifth of the game. Gonzalez brings it across half court for Carson-Newman. 4-point game, approaching 4 to play. Emily around 2 screens, drives right to the basket. Running right hand layup is good. Gonzalez to the basket. She has 15 points for the Lady Eagles. 14 after halftime. The lead is 6. Carson-Newman is trying to end Francis Marion's 11-game home winning streak, tied for the longest in the Southeast region with Carson-Newman. Patriots have won 17 of their last 18 in this building as well. Jennings driving middle, cut off, dribbles around 2 screens, gives to a cutting Benefield. She hangs with 2 to shoot, flips it up, no good. Defensive rebound, Madeline Ladd. Ladd dribbles it into the front court for Carson-Newman, now gives to Gonzalez. The senior guard duo of Emily Gonzalez and Jennifer Sullivan have been great in the second half. Gonzalez goes up, missed it, gets it back, kicks it corner. Madeline Ladd's wide open for a 3. It is short. Rebound deflects. It's loose underneath. And we've got a timeout called, I believe, by Francis Marion, or a foul. No, we've got a foul on Carson-Newman, Chloe Heath. 4th on Heath. 4th on the Eagles in the fourth quarter. Looked like the official was pointing toward Francis Marion's bench, but he was pointing to the scores table because he had a foul, I think. And that was indeed the case. So 4 on Heath. And it gives the ball back to Francis Marion with 3 to play in a 6-point game. Lady Eagles have the advantage. Triple handoffs out front. Ends up with Gray. She spins in the lane. Kicks it to Moody. Reverse to Mintz at the right wing. 10 to shoot. Mintz throws it inside. High pass turned over. Keely Rogers the steal. Rogers skips it front court. Emily Gonzalez. Gonzalez driving inside. Gives it to Heath, and the Eagles will pull it out. Rogers bounces for Emily Gonzalez, and Carson-Newman will reset. Gonzalez dribbling out front. Spins around a defender, driving into the painted area, and traveled. Took an extra step, and it's a turnover. 2:23 to play. It's Carson-Newman's 16th turnover, only the 6th after halftime. And with 2:23 to play, Francis Marion ball down 6. Patriots have only scored 21 points in the second half and are 0 of 6 from 3. They're going to need 2s if they want to rally here late. Bounce pass to Gray at the right wing, around his screen. Picks up the dribble and finds Jordan Mintz. Mintz fakes a pass, picks up her dribble, and now gives to Gray with 7 to shoot. Terriana Gray, right-hand dribble, right to the basket. Shot up, no good, but a foul called. Fouls continue to add up on Carson-Newman. That's 5 team fouls, and this one on Rogers, her 3rd. And with a $1:57 to play, Francis Marion's going to get free throws. Terriana Gray is 3 of 4 and has 11 points in the game. She's at the line. First one up, good. 53-48. Francis Marion's been whistled for 10 fouls. Carson-Newman 16 now in the game. 12 of those 16 are in the second half. Missed free throw, loose in the lane. Rogers has it, and we've got a jump ball. And the possession arrow will favor Carson-Newman as Rogers ripped away possession from the Francis Marion player, Gray. But Rogers did enough to at least force the jump ball. So the arrow favors Carson-Newman, $1:54 to play, 5-point game. 53-48. Knuckles back into the game, inbounds, and gives it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez dribbling and gets it across in time. Gonzalez driving into the lane, loses the ball, gets it back, gives to Caroline Hill. Hill dribbles and gives to Sullivan. Mike Mincy wants to run a little clock here. $1:35 to play. Jen dribbling out front. Around his screen, gives it to Caroline Hill. She pump fakes a 3 with 7. Hill spins, driving to the basket, running shot up, no good. Foul called. With 5 on the shot clock, Terriana Gray fouls Caroline Hill, and Hill will get free throws for the Lady Eagles. Gray commits her second foul, second by the Patriots in the fourth quarter. And free throws for Hill for Carson-Newman. She's scoreless in the game, has 6 rebounds, though, in 15 minutes off the bench. First one for Hill is up and in and out, no good. 53-48 stays the score. Hill has the basketball back, and the free throw is swished in. With 88 seconds to play, Carson-Newman's lead extends back to 6 points, 54-48. Kiara Krosky has the ball. Crossover dribble right to the basket, stops, shoots, and scores. 54-50. Minute 17 to play. Inbound to Keely Rogers. Rogers skips past to Gonzalez. Starting 5 out there for CN, trying to close the deal against Francis Marion. Approaching a minute to play. Gonzalez dribbles out near midcourt. Bounce pass Sullivan. 60 seconds to play in the game. Sullivan around his screen. Pressured by Gray. Sullivan falls over. Timeout Carson-Newman. 10 to shoot. Mike Mincy burns a timeout. And he wants to save the possession and wisely called that timeout. 30-second timeout with 57.5 seconds to play in the game. Stick around, Eagle fans, for the Domino's post-game report for the selection of our premier player of the game. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. Carson-Newman up by 4 in a game they trailed and had an abysmal shooting first half. Shot 16% from the field in the first half, but quickly changed that by making 7 of their first 9 shots of the third quarter. Took an early third quarter lead, shot 55% of the third quarter to take a 4-point lead here into the fourth quarter. And we've played even, or a 5-point lead into the fourth quarter, and we've played all but almost even in this fourth quarter. A 9-point deficit was a 5-point lead entering this fourth quarter, and the lead for the Lady Eagles right now is 4 as they inbound with 10 to shoot. Bounce pass to Chloe Heath. 55 seconds left. Heath gives to Sullivan out front. 6 to shoot. Sullivan driving right to the basket. Ball fake. Layup up. Too strong. Missed it. Rebound Grant. Outlet to Krosky. 45 seconds left to play in the game. Patriots down 4. Krosky dribbles, spins in the lane, shoots a shot up. Missed it. Defensive rebound. Heath had it taken away. Gray comes up with it, and she's blocked by Heath out of bounds. Possession stays with Francis Marion. Going to have to defend multiple chances here. The Patriots are relentless on the offensive glass. Fagan inbounds. Lob to the corner for Gray. To Krosky. 30 seconds left. To Fagan in the corner. Three-pointer is up. It's short. Defensive rebound, Emily Gonzalez. 25 seconds. Shot clock is off. Sullivan has the ball approaching half court, and she's fouled with 20 seconds to play. And Francis Marion's got to foul a couple more times here. That's just their third team foul. Caroline Hill's going to return to the floor here. Out goes Keely Rogers, so get a little bit better free throw shooting maybe with Hill on the floor. And an extra ball handler. 20 seconds, that was the third team foul. One more to give. Gonzalez will inbound. Looks, gives it to Chloe Heath. Heath has the ball, gives it back to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez fouled with 16.8 seconds to play. In a 4-point game, they'll have to foul one more time. That was the fourth team foul. And the second on Jasmine Grant. And Mike Mincy is going to burn a timeout here as well, with his team trying to execute down the stretch and do the necessary things to leave Florence, South Carolina with a victory in what is the first known meeting in this series between these two teams, just the 6th meeting all time. The first one was in 1992 in Farmville, Virginia. The next year they met in 1993, but the location of that matchup not known. So it could have been here, but it was not known. We don't have any record and are unsure of where it was played, but that was an Eagles victory that day. They won in Holt Fieldhouse in 1994, lost to the Patriots in Holt Fieldhouse in 1997, beat the Patriots in Salisbury, North Carolina in November of 2006, and here they are again meeting on New Year's Eve in 2025. And it's Carson-Newman up by 4 points with 16.8 to play. Out of the timeout, Gonzalez inbounds, lobs it backcourt. Sullivan running away from the defense is finally grabbed and fouled with 14.5 to play in the game. Sullivan will go to the foul line for Carson-Newman, who can only make this a 6-point game with their made free throws here. It would stay a 2-possession game. First one up, swished in. Jen has 19 points now in this game, and has been great after halftime. 15 after halftime. Second one's up, swished in as well. 50-50, timeout Francis Marion. So they'll advance the ball into the front court. And for a team that only has 2 made threes in this game, is down 6 with 14 seconds left in the contest. We'll have an abbreviated version of the Domino's post-game report as Wingate's men's basketball team is hanging out in the far corner, getting ready to play Francis Marion's men's basketball team. And so with those teams filing in here, we'll have an abbreviated version of our Domino's post-game report. And as always, you'll be able to listen to Mike Mincy's comments following this contest on our YouTube page at the Eagles Sports Network and Carson-Newman Athletics on YouTube, as well as our premier player of the game. 56-50 is the score. 14.5 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Inbound to Krosky, top of the key. Right-hand dribble, spins on Gonzalez, flips it up and good off the window. 10 seconds. And Mike Mincy's going to call a timeout here as Krosky makes it a 4-point game again. Timeout Eagles. And Mike Mincy will have, I think, 1 timeout left. Maybe, might be his last, actually. It's a 30-second timeout as his team advances the ball into the front court. With 10 seconds left in the game, Kiara Krosky up to 11 points and is in double figures for the 10th time in 11 games now this season. Carson-Newman trying to overcome an extremely sluggish first half of basketball and leave Florence with a victory in which they won't shoot above 30% in any of the quarters except the third quarter. Bounce pass to Knuckles on the inbound. She's looking for help, gives it to Rogers. No foul yet. Rogers dribbling and now finally grabbed with 5.7 seconds to play. A lot of time ran off there as the foul was finally taken by FMU, and it was on Rogers. Benefield commits her third as Rogers goes to the line. First one's too strong, missed it. 56-52. Lady Eagles just under 75% from the stripe in the game. Rogers' second one is up and good. 57-52. Francis Marion will burn a timeout to get this ball into the front court, and they'll have to work quickly. Down 5 here at home and potentially seconds away from seeing their 11-game home winning streak come to a close. Carson-Newman ended a long winning streak for Catawba in their building last year. Now the Lady Eagles trying to end a long winning streak for Francis Marion's Patriots, who have won 17 of their last 18 in this building, and 11 straight dating back to the end of last season in the first 4 games of this year. And Mike Mincy's team in the third quarter really has been the difference here on the road so far today. Jennifer Sullivan has 16 of her 20 points in this game. It is her 6th 20-point game of the year, 13th of her Carson-Newman career. Also the 31st time in 43 career games in the orange and blue that she has scored in double figures, and has had to do it without shooting a 3 in all but just 4 attempts. Has made one of them, but she's got 7 of her 20 from the foul line as well and has been perfect from the stripe in this game. Out of the timeout, Francis Marion ball. Gray inbounds to Krosky. Krosky dribbling inside, finishes, shoots a shot and can't finish, but is fouled by Gonzalez with 2.8 left in the game. So Francis Marion not even trying to get a three-pointer. Krosky going right to the rim and is fouled. 57-52, Krosky to try to chip away at this deficit, makes the first free throw. 57-53, second free throw make would make this a one-possession game. Free throw up, good. 57-54. Mike Mincy's out of timeout, so his team will have to inbound here. Caroline Hill to the floor, Keely Rogers out. 2.8 to play. Knuckles looking, need to inbound it, get it to Gonzalez. She's fouled with 1.8 to play. And Carson-Newman can really ice this thing with one made free throw here. Emily Gonzalez can add on to what has been a great second half from her as well. She has 14 of her 15 in the second half and has a team best 5 steals in the game as well. First free throw is up, too strong. .8 left in the game. Second free throw up for Gonzalez. It's good. Francis Marion won't call a timeout. They'll inbound it, and that'll be the game. Krosky's three-quarter court heave is no good, and Francis Marion's 11-game home winning streak comes to an end. Carson-Newman rallies in the third quarter and holds off Francis Marion's fourth quarter rally to win 58-54 in Florence, South Carolina. Carson-Newman shot 16% from the field in the first half, but a 55% shooting third quarter was just enough to get Mike Mincy's team a ninth win this year and a 5th straight win this season. The Lady Eagles have started a 4-game road swing with back-to-back wins spanning the Christmas break. Wasn't pretty at times, but Carson-Newman gets it done on the road to improve to 9-3. Domino's post-game report heads your way after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The game's over, but we're just getting warmed up. The Domino's post-game report starts in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagle Sports Network.
Left wing Rutherford 3 up and kaboom! Tori Rutherford.
Your stats breakdown. A conversation with Mike Mincy, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Plus the selection of the AEC electrifying play and the Premier Building Maintenance Player of the Game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burt Tarr Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Andrew Rogers back courtside at Francis Marion's Smith Center, where Carson-Newman has collected a fifth straight victory this season by a final score of 58-54. Carson-Newman only scored 17 first-half points, but finds a way to get it done on the road in the Smith Center. They score 27 third-quarter points and shoot 55% on 27 points in that third quarter to get the job done here on the road, 58-54. They took that early third quarter lead thanks to a 14-2 run and never looked back. Francis Marion got within a possession on multiple occasions, but ultimately Carson-Newman's defense did enough here throughout this game to seal the victory. But that 14-2 run out of the break gave Carson-Newman the lead, and it never looked back in a 58-54 victory here on the road. This is the Domino's post-game report, Eagle fans. Domino's is the official pizza of your Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pizza for $5.99 with your Carson-Newman ID, or get 25% off your entire order when you bring in your business card at lunch. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. We'll quickly do things here in the Domino's post-game report. Our AEC electrifying play of the game today is back-to-back Emily Gonzalez three-point field goals. She scored 10 of Carson-Newman's 14 points in that early 14-2 run to begin the third quarter. She made back-to-back tray balls 20 seconds apart at the 6:58 and 6:38 marks of the third quarter, and those plays are our AEC electrifying plays of the game. AEC bringing value to everyday life. Premier Player of the Game honors here today are going to have to go to Jennifer Sullivan. 20 points for Jen in this game to lead all scorers, and 16 of those 20 points came after halftime. Emily Gonzalez was just as good as well, but Sullivan's 20 points is the sixth time she's done that this year in 12 games. She also had 5 rebounds and 1 assist, along with a couple of steals for Carson-Newman as well. Jennifer Sullivan, our Premier Player of the Game. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The Premier team delivers service with pride. Emily Gonzalez had 16 points, 15 of those came in the second half on 6 of 18 shooting. Also had a team-best 5 steals in this game as well, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Keely Rogers, the team's leading rebounder, with 7 boards for a Carson-Newman team that was +5 on the glass, 51-46, and had a +5 advantage on the offensive glass as well, 18-13. Francis Marion, led by Kiara Krosky's 13 points and 8 rebounds. Terriana Gray had a double-double, her first of the year, 12 points, 12 rebounds for the Patriots as well. We wrap up the Domino's post-game report with more information on Carson-Newman athletics and a look around the South Atlantic Conference when we get back to the Florence Smith Center after this.
Protect your home from unwanted electrical surges. AEC can install a surge protection device at your electric meter. The device works by diverting excess energy toward the ground through the ground wire. AEC also offers surge devices for inside your home to defend against possible voltage spikes that could damage your electronics, appliances, or equipment. This service is affordable and dependable. Order today and enjoy no connection fee. AEC, we power what matters most.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
More player interviews and stats come your way in 60 seconds when the Domino's postgame report continues on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Carson-Newman wins its 5th straight game and its 3rd straight on the road by defeating Francis Marion 58-54, and they have ended Francis Marion's 11-game home winning streak. And now that means Carson-Newman has the longest home winning streak in the Southeast region. Time to take a look around the South Atlantic Conference quickly here. All games about to start here at 2 o'clock are Tusculum at Young Harris. Belmont Abbey is at Wingate today, and Lenore Rhine is at King. Those games are all about to tip off. One game that's already in progress is UNC Pembroke hosting Lincoln Memorial. Rail Splitters have a 8-point lead, 29-21 over a 2-win Pembroke team early on in that contest. Carson-Newman men's basketball is set to play Tennessee Wesleyan. They're just moments away from tipping off there in Holt Fieldhouse as the men's team gets in action shortly, trying to get back to their winning ways after losing to Wingate before the Christmas break. But once again, Carson-Newman victorious. They improve to 9-3 and win the 6th all-time meeting with Francis Marion by a final score of 58-54. The White Eagles are 9-3 and close non-conference play with a victory. They win 4 games out of the league this season in 6 tries. We're back on the air on next Wednesday, the January 7th. The new year starts on the 7th of January at Emory and Henry. We tip off at 5:30 from Emory, Virginia. And we go on the air with the AEC countdown to tip off at 5:15 against Emory and Henry to continue a 4-game road swing. Until then, enjoy the rest of 2025. Happy New Year. We'll talk to you in 2026. Carson-Newman collects its 5th straight victory and ends Francis Marion's home winning streak by defeating the Patriots 58-54. We'll talk to you next Wednesday from Emory, Virginia. Until then, have a happy New Year, and we'll talk to you in 2026.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
You've been listening to the Domino's postgame report on the Eagle Sports Network. Today's game has been brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. The executive producer of the Eagle Sports Network is Matt Pope. Producers Adam Cavalier, Andrew Rogers, Ian Johnson, Jay West, Brianna, she's just a girl, DeCrow, and Matt Scalzo. I'm staff announcer Ernie Anderson. A special thanks to Carson-Newman and University President Dr. Charles A. Fowler. Stay tuned to these stations for information on our next presentation of Carson-Newman basketball. In the meantime, visit cneagles.com for recaps, highlights, and interviews from today's game. This is the Eagle Sports Network.